The story opens at Rader Publishing, where aspiring writers arrive for what they believe is a traditional publishing opportunity. Two unpublished writers meet in the lobby. One writes science fiction and the other fantasy, though they have an awkward initial interaction. Mr. Rader introduces himself as the owner and founder. He reveals his company's revolutionary approach to publishing, a machine that allows writers to fully experience their stories through simulation. The writers are given special suits to track their synchronization with the system. One of the writers, Zoe, expresses enthusiasm about the opportunity, while another writer raises concerns about the medical nature of the procedure. Despite reassurances that it's safe, chaos erupts when one participant refuses to proceed and attempts to leave. Two writers, Mio and Zoe, unexpectedly find themselves crossing between their different story worlds. They discover glitches in the system and realize something suspicious is happening. The truth emerges that Rader Publishing is actually stealing all their story ideas, not just the submitted ones. Behind the scenes, Rader and his team struggle to control the situation as the merged presence of two participants causes system instability. Meanwhile, Mio and Zoe decide to hunt for glitches to crash the system and escape, though they bicker about their different genre preferences. The pair navigate through Mio's cyber ninja revenge story, featuring gravity whips and intense action sequences. They discover mysterious portals leading to unfinished story ideas and realize they can potentially save their stories from being stolen by removing them from the simulation. They enter Zoe's childhood story about super pigs escaping a slaughterhouse, revealing her early traumatic inspiration. The contrast between their stories highlights their different writing styles and personal experiences that shaped their work. Returning to Mio's story, they confront a crime boss character while uncovering hints about debt and repayment themes. The action escalates with explosions and a flying car chase as Zoe attempts to understand the deeper meaning behind Mio's violent narrative. A mysterious and dark scenario unfolds as two individuals find themselves in an unusual situation. The environment appears to be perpetually dark, creating an eerie atmosphere that sets up the beginning of their journey together. The pair, including Neo, work on implementing a plan to save their ideas while searching for a glitch. They prepare for an epic finale that involves stealing something valuable to reach and eliminate a crime boss, setting up the stakes for their mission. A tense sequence begins involving a self-destruct protocol, creating urgency and danger. The situation escalates quickly as they confront an adversary who controls a tank, demonstrating the serious nature of their predicament. Questions arise about the deeper meaning behind the story, particularly regarding themes of debt and payment. Despite attempts to probe deeper, there's resistance to revealing personal connections to the narrative, suggesting hidden motivations. The glitches begin expanding and spreading, causing concern among observers. The situation becomes more complex as these anomalies start interfering with the mainframe, preventing standard extraction procedures and creating a crisis for those monitoring the situation. The scene transforms dramatically as participants find themselves with new abilities as shapeshifters. One becomes a fairy, while another transforms into a monkey, introducing fantasy elements into their experience. This leads into a quest involving an ice king and a cursed land. The adventure continues in an area called the Underland, featuring Lord Evergreen, a significant location with personal meaning. The journey becomes more complex as they navigate through this mystical environment. The scenario shifts to an intense game show format with high stakes, including dangerous elements like bombs and fire. The contestants must navigate through increasingly perilous challenges while maintaining their focus on survival. Tension develops between the participants as they approach the finale, involving both an Ice King and a Monkey King. Personal frustrations surface regarding their trapped situation and different approaches to handling their predicament. The story culminates in an elaborate dance-off challenge with the Monkey King, mixing danger with entertainment. The participants must prove themselves through dance to earn passage through the lands and continue their quest against the Ice King. A casual conversation unfolds about adding ginger to something, though unfortunately none was brought along. This brief exchange highlights the everyday nature of the discussion before events take an unexpected turn. The scene shifts dramatically as characters encounter the Ice King, initially appearing as a seemingly harmless cat. This deceptive creature is revealed to be the most dangerous threat to the Underlands, with the power to plunge everything into eternal winter. The Ice King, based on a mischievous neighborhood cat, demonstrates shape-shifting abilities and possesses a pearl that serves as the source of its power. After an intense confrontation, the Ice King is defeated, bringing hope and spring back to the Underlands. This victory marks a significant moment of triumph, though one character admits somewhat reluctantly that parts of the adventure, particularly the monkey segment, were enjoyable. The appearance of a glitch signals it's time to leave this realm. The narrative transitions to a tense situation involving accusations about a machine stealing ideas. A debate ensues about creativity and its extraction from thousands of minds to create tangible masterpieces. The situation grows increasingly complex as characters prepare to take action against this system. Rader, the CEO of Rader Publishing, attempts to diplomatically handle the situation, offering apologies and assistance. However, the characters have discovered his true intentions regarding idea extraction. When Rader attempts to manipulate them with offers of financial assistance, they firmly reject his proposals and maintain their resistance. The story shifts dramatically into a military operation called Final Dawn. Characters find themselves in an intense situation involving toxic weapons and imminent threats. This segment showcases increasing tension and urgency as the stakes escalate rapidly. A personal revelation emerges about a character whose father is ill, explaining their motivation for writing as a way to cope with hospital waiting rooms. The financial burden of medical care is touched upon, adding depth to earlier conflicts with Rader. The action transitions to the kite run, a lighter moment based on childhood memories. This sequence provides a brief respite through a competitive race, showing a more playful side of the story while maintaining forward momentum. A cozy pillow fort scene emerges, revealing the origins of one character's writing journey. This intimate moment explores how childhood experiences with creating stories shaped their creative development. The comfortable setting contrasts with the earlier tension. The narrative takes another turn into a storytelling sequence featuring heroes in a forest. Various creative elements are considered and discarded as the story evolves, including weapons, enemies, and character dynamics. The process shows the organic development of a tale in progress. A thrilling adventure unfolds as explorers reach a mountain summit and discover a dark cave. Upon entering, they face dangerous spikes in complete darkness. The cave proves treacherous, filled with bats. A mighty gate reveals a surprising scene: a prince held captive. A dramatic confrontation occurs when a giant enemy crab appears as the captor. The heroes successfully rescue the prince and escort him safely back home, bringing the fairy tale-like sequence to a conclusion. The story takes a more serious turn, revealing a tragic personal narrative about a father suffering from a terminal illness. Despite various treatments and hospital visits, the disease continues spreading relentlessly. The uncertainty of remaining time, whether days, months, or longer, weighs heavily. A vulnerable moment emerges as deep emotions surface regarding the father-son relationship. The situation creates overwhelming feelings of anger, entrapment, and helplessness. The isolation in facing such difficult circumstances becomes apparent. The narrative shifts to reveal a mysterious machine with self-healing capabilities. A confrontation develops with claims about changing the industry through gathering stories, though the methods appear questionable and potentially exploitative. A new storyline emerges involving twin sisters, portrayed as dragons in a fantasy setting. The tale focuses on overcoming obstacles together and the strong bond between siblings facing a world that sometimes seems overwhelming. The importance of fantasy as an escape from harsh reality is explored. It serves as a pause button from life's difficulties, allowing for the creation of stories with happy endings and beautiful imagery as a coping mechanism. There is a devastating revelation about losing a twin sister in an accident at age 12. This tragic event fundamentally altered the family dynamic and left an indelible impact on all involved, creating a profound sense of emptiness. A discussion ensues about how the story serves as a beautiful tribute, particularly in its portrayal of a character named Ella as a formidable figure. The story represents more than just an alternate ending. It has created something truly remarkable and meaningful. A tense confrontation unfolds as Rader loses control of their machine. Despite having spent 20 years developing it, they face opposition from others who are taking over. A team has been dispatched to assume control, leading to heightened conflict. The machine experiences another glitch and cannot withstand additional damage. A risky solution is proposed, accelerating to full power to push subjects into their subconscious, despite serious safety concerns. The decision is made to proceed regardless of the dangers. The subjects find themselves trapped in the subconscious realm, experiencing physical discomfort similar to jet lag. They encounter mysterious figures and enter a prison-like environment that potentially represents suppressed thoughts and memories. Deep in the subconscious, a significant revelation occurs about an imprisoned entity that was locked away for protection. This leads to an intense confrontation with a darker version of Mio, representing internal struggles and suppressed emotions. After an intense battle, the dark version is defeated, marking a victory over inner demons. This experience strengthens the bond between the characters, though their celebration is cut short by new developments. The journey continues into another layer of the subconscious, featuring a more ominous atmosphere. They encounter friendly guides and discover a gallery of childhood memories, leading them toward a significant location from the past. The path leads to a haunted home, where painful truths about a tragic accident involving Ella at a river emerge. The revelation of guilt and responsibility for this loss becomes a crucial moment in confronting past trauma. An emotional scene unfolds where Zoe is dealing with guilt and self-blame. A supportive conversation occurs where someone consoles her, insisting that whatever happened was not her fault. The exchange highlights a deep bond between the characters as they express their love and care for each other. The scene shifts dramatically to a confrontation involving a machine. Someone is fiercely protective of their creation, declaring control and authority over the situation. A tense chase or pursuit begins, with characters trying to figure out their next moves while dealing with glitches and uncertainty. Mio and Zoe become separated, with one apparently trapped in an unusual situation. The scene becomes chaotic as size perspectives seem to shift mysteriously, with characters appearing either larger or smaller than normal. A showdown begins to unfold with someone threatening to use creations as weapons. The conflict reaches its climax with someone desperately defending their creation and dream. A battle ensues, resulting in the destruction of the machine. The creator is devastated, lamenting the loss of their life's work, while others show little sympathy, suggesting they save the story for a biography. The mood lightens as the characters reflect on their experience and decide to write a book about their adventures. The story then jumps to what appears to be a book release party, with characters discussing appropriate attire and celebrating their publication achievement. An emotional moment occurs at the release party, with someone showing their published work to their father. The scene is filled with pride and accomplishment. The authors discuss their books, titled Split Fiction, which, though initially a working title, has grown on them. The authors share a moment of friendship and reflection before their release party. They express contentment with their achievement, emphasizing that their friendship matters more than the book's reception. Their bond is strong, despite occasional playful teasing about cheesiness.